I'm sure you saw the viral clip from Sunday's Chief game where where Taylor Swift was in attendance. She was also dressed in Versace, by the way. Stunning. And Taylor was escorted through the tunnel on a cart, and when she stepped off, officials could be heard saying, "Stay back, stay back," to which Taylor responded, "Please, stay back, please." And once again, proving that she's the queen we already knew her to be. So what did you think about all of that and how she approaches the games and the interactions in general?
I mean, you said it, like, you know, polite queen.
Yeah.
I do think, like, I think one of the things that has kind of clicked for me watching her navigate those stadiums, and it's always so funny because you see the Swifties online make jokes about, like, oh, the Chiefs are playing in Taylor's stadium tonight, and Taylor Swift is being so nice, and she's visiting her stadiums during her off season or her off
like
time.
in a charity case.
Yeah.
Yeah, totally. And it is funny because, like, I would always, you know, long before any of this happened, when I would go to work, if I would go to a game, you know, you walk through either the tunnels below a stadium or go into some of the boxes, and they'll have these big photos from other events that have taken place at whatever stadium it is.
Particularly at Gillette.
Yes, it's definitely at Gillette. There's one at Arrowhead. There's always a photo of Taylor Swift. And I would always, like, years ago, just be like, oh, that's my girl. But it's like funny for me to think about that now. But I do think, like, one kind of factor that makes this all work is that NFL stadiums are set up, like, logistically and with security in a way that not a lot of places that she could go would be.
Okay, yeah, I like this.
And so I think when she walks in, like, you kind of, you know, she's always kind of strutting her stuff and, like, feels very relaxed.
Right.
And I do think it's because she's gotten very comfortable with just sort of, like, how it all works there. So
Right.
I think
and we were
go ahead.
No, I was going to say we were talking earlier this season that, like, people were speculating, oh, have they broken up or something, because she wasn't going to some of the away games, but, like, going to the home games where she's comfortable, where her security team knows the stadium really well, like, that all makes sense.
Yeah, I always thought that was very silly because she had never, like, other than she went to a playoff game in Buffalo on the road last year, and then she went to an away game when it was against the Jets in prime time in New York, a city where she lives. So other than that, she had never gone to an away game. Like, it wasn't, she was not breaking any sort of meaningful pattern by not going, not going on the road. But I think you're right. Like, she's just so much more comfortable with the security at Arrowhead.
Yeah.
Guys, I've never even thought about this in my life. Like, these logistical questions of a pop star at a football game.
She goes around in a janitorial cart. Like, there are a lot of measures taken.
She knows every alleyway of these stadiums, I'm sure, because of those sneaking around in her carts.
My goodness. Well, whatever Taylor's doing, it's certainly working for her man's team because they are just unbeatable.